How are you, Apollo?
Good. How you doing?
Good. So tell me, when you come to Texas, what's the first thing that comes to mind? What do you think, Texas? You think barbecue? What do you think?
I heard everything's bigger in Texas. My sister lives here, so that's one of the first things I think too. I think excitement. I think Smackdown live here in Houston, Toyota Center tonight. That's what I'm thinking.
So this is the first Smackdown live since the brand extension coming to Houston. How do you feel about the extension? I mean, was it a shock for you? How did it go?
Yeah, it was. I was very happy to be drafted to Smackdown Live. We got our commissioner Shane McMahon and general manager and Daniel Bryan, and they're all about young talent having great opportunity. Me being one of those young talents, I was I feel like I should be first in line for some of those opportunities. I want to be first in line for those opportunities, and I want those opportunities to come my way. It's an awesome thing we got here. We got so much talent, so much talent.
How much different is it to work at Smackdown Live versus when it was Smackdown on Thursday nights pre-recorded for television?
Oh, it's a lot different, man. There's nothing like being in front of a live crowd and being broadcast on TV, man. That's a whole nother animal in itself. You know what I mean? We broadcasting all over the world. WWE is such a huge organization, and with the network as well too, so it's crazy. It's awesome. I love it though.
So a lot of surprises with Smackdown Live. One of the biggest shocks, at least for me, was to see Bray Wyatt team up with Randy Orton. Oh, yeah. What did you think of that?
That was cool. And at TLC recently, this past Sunday, our pay-per-view, our Smackdown pay-per-view, they won the championship. I think it's awesome, man. Randy Orton's such a huge superstar. He's been around for a very long time, and even me just sitting down talking to him, you get so much knowledge, and just being in his presence is an awesome thing. And I think that Bray Wyatt is definitely in position to and deserves what he's getting. Yeah.
So a lot of fans that I've been talking to, they were pretty pleasantly surprised with the brand extension. I think, including myself, I was a little bit not too sure about how it was going to go, and they say that SmackDown shows more of the wrestling and the action than Raw in this case, and people are happy with that.
Yeah, and I'm very happy with it too. We get to go out there and show what we can do inside that ring. What we do is it takes a lot of talent. It takes a lot of talent. I want to be the best performer on the Smackdown Live roster. So, like I said, I'm glad to be a part of Smackdown Live. Smackdown Live, we're killing it, and I'm glad to be a part of something that's going to be the #1 brand.
So we're in Houston right now, and we got Smackdown Live tonight. But next year, it's a huge thing. Next year in Survivor Series, we got a 4-day week here in Houston. We got Survivor Series.
So you start with NXT. We got NXT. We got Survivor Series. We got Raw and SmackDown, all here in the Toyota Center in Houston.
So talk to me about NXT. You came up from NXT pretty fast, and you jumped into Raw and SmackDown and brand extension. I mean, how do you feel? Was it a big shock? Was it all a pretty easy transition?
It was. Like when I, as far as the transition goes, it wasn't that, even coming from to NXT. I had that wrestling background, so it was a lot easier for me than I've seen some others go through. But I felt like I had more to accomplish in NXT still. Before I left, I would have loved to become the NXT champion. That was one thing that I wanted to be, but my dream was to headline WrestleMania. And now being a part of the main roster, I have that opportunity to do so.
If they started rotating talent, let's say 1 week they said, you know what, Apollo, I'm gonna need you to go for a couple of months to NXT and maybe go for the championship. Do you feel like that would be a demotion, or do you feel like it's just all the same brand at this point?
No, I don't think I'd be a demotion at all by any means. NXT is doing very well on themselves. They're on a tour in Australia right now. They just got done with Japan. They're gonna finish off in Vegas. They're traveling all over the world themselves. So it's far from a demotion. That'd be an honor actually, in my eyes. And I think it wouldn't do anything but help me build my brand and boost my brand and become the greatest superstar that I can become.
That woman division, it's such small athletes, yet they have so much action in them.
It's crazy because I think, in my personal opinion, we have some of the, if not the greatest female athletes in the world.
I agree.
I mean, the things they do, because I know how it feels. So.
You've been to Japan, so you've seen the talent down there, and then there's really no comparison. I mean, it's still like I think the women talent in WWE compares to just about any other talent in the world.
Anywhere, even no matter what sport it is, we have some of the most amazing female athletes anywhere that you'd see anywhere.
Anything you want to add to the fans?
Man, just come out, see Smackdown Live. Follow me on Twitter at Apollo Cruz WWE, and come out. Show us some support. Bring your family, friends. Fun, excitement for everybody. Bring your grandparents. Bring everyone.
Smackdown Live tonight, Toyota Center. Don't miss it.